Greetings, my lovelies, my beautiful soul tribe, my family, my friends, my guides, all of you guys out there who tuned in today to get your medicine of whatever that comes in. Thank you for spending your time with me and allowing me into your life as we co-create and we learn, we cry, we laugh, we heal together. That's us. New me, new you every day. It's always the better version of ourselves. And I love that. I humbly tell you thank you for tuning in. So I was thinking, what should we talk about today? And I was connecting with spirit and source, my higher self, like what message needs to come out that called you here, that you need to hear. And I was kind of like writing notes because sometimes I drift a little bit because there's breadcrumbs for everyone. So I'll be reading this. So it's like stuck. Let's talk about stuck energy, right? What happens when we allow stuck energy? What is stuck energy, and how do we get stuck energy, for one? So stuck energy, it's blockages that we create. We create them. I'll give you an example. So say we're not honoring our authenticity, which means our voice, our heart, our expression. We feel like we can't express ourselves to our friends, our family members, our significant others. And when we get that feeling and then we hold back, when you hold back, that creates a barrier, a blockage for today. And the longer you hold back this something that needs to be expressed in a healthy way, the thicker the blockage is, the more calcified it can get. Just picture this. And then it starts taking form into your body. So it starts in your aura, takes form into your body, and then you start feeling physically whatever, sick or pain or whatever's a blockage like that. And it could really be something like choice. It could be something just not being your authentic self and expressing an emotion. There you go. That can create a blockage. That can create stuck energy. And over time, we forget where that stuck energy, what it is and where it's at. It's a feeling in our body that's always been there. We don't know how long it's been there. So, that's how blockages get started. And then you get another layer of something else. So say you hold your truth from one thing, and then something else happens, and then you're creating blockages in your throat chakra from expression, in your heart chakra from not freeing how you feel, in your mind, in your crown chakra, in your area for your mind being wandering in so many different directions. Anxiety, right here, just worrying about too much. You get blockages of creativity. These are blockages from not being able to stand in your own authentic truth, your authentic truth of what your authentic self is who you are when no one's around, when your thoughts are silent. And sometimes we don't know who that authentic self is. It's very unfamiliar. So you have to go and get to know your authentic self, which is the healing process that we will all go through in some form, shape, or way. So that's the blockages, and we continue to clear those out over time. And it's always blockages we're going to clear out. We're never going to be fully done. And I'm just saying that, that's what I get. That's my message. This is my truth. This is my belief. This is my knowing, my understanding, my journey, the journey. So I wanted to really connect and saying, standing in your power and your truth, it's so important. And sometimes people fear, which is another blockage, their expression, or them expressing how they feel or what they see or what they hear, what they release into the world to someone, to something, to that energy, can be received on the other end in a negative way that could cause trauma, drama, fights, or whatever. We got to get past that part right there, because that's where you're getting stuck energy, because you're sacrificing yourself, your value, your truth, your inner peace to make somebody else comfortable, to allow someone else to be freely roaming with not even knowing how you feel. So it's very important that you're able to express yourself in a healthy way and to get there. Once upon a time for me, I didn't know. I was so blocked. Let me tell you, I wouldn't express my feelings. That led to anger. I was emotionally like angry, and I didn't express it outside. I was just impatient. Like I didn't know I don't know how to explain it, but I've been there because I was blocked so much. Because when I was younger, I was taught to be silent. In our ancestors, our old versions of our past lives, we were made to be silent, not taught to be silent. We're taught to be silent while we're like in church and stuff like that here, at work, you know what I mean? It's just the same shit. So this is why our voice is so powerful, and coming out, speaking our voice with the intention of love is so powerful, because our words can go either good or bad. Always choice, right? We always have that choice. So when you're wanting to express your truth to someone that may receive your truth in a negative way, you have to overcome. That's their trigger that they're gonna have to overcome. But you have to really honor your sovereignty, honor your strength and power, and start speaking how you feel. And it becomes easier and easier. And guess what, guys? A lot of what we worry about, what people would think when you tell them how you feel or your truths, they receive it in a totally different way than we thought, or what our mind could imagine. Like they're gonna get mad or something. Nah, it's totally different. It's like okay, and we're like, what? Okay. You're like, yeah, okay. Thank you for telling me. I've dealt with this in my past, way past. I didn't want to hurt someone's feelings. I'm like, I'm sorry I haven't contacted you to hang out. I'm not ignoring you. I love you. I'm going through this healing process, this healing journey that requires me to go inside and be alone and figure stuff out. But I send you so much love. And my, who I sent that to, she was like, okay, I understand. I totally get it. That was it. And I was like, why didn't I say that a long time ago? It created so many blockages because I held back. I would still go hang out. I would still go, but I was really affecting my body and my journey and myself and stuff, sacrificing that imprisonment. So we're removing the shackles. For some reason, this came through. What else? I wrote notes on honoring your truth, which leads to choice. And with your choice, have faith that everything is working out best case scenario. It really is. This is the new earth. This is where the this is where frequencies are so elevated. You're supported, and people are in the receiving. Some people may be like, well, what did I do? It's nothing that and they're gonna, you speaking your truth is gonna activate other people. Did you know, in my 3D job, I'm so authentic with every person I talk to on the phone. I'm me, and they love it, even if the weird shit that I say. And I love saying that, the weirdness, because I don't want to be normal. I was normal for too long where I was robotic. I'm not that. We are not normal, and it is okay. So, but I talk about stuff like, I'm like, even when I'm doing some hiring, I'm like, look, and I'm not doing no pure pressure sales. I'm not that. I'm like, look, I'm a human. I totally get it. What job is meant for you will never pass you by. And I say this with, from my heart, not from a job. And connecting with people like that on a soul level, they're like, wow. Like yesterday, I had 2 people tell me, wow, I just met you, and I don't even talk about this kind of stuff with people I know. This is how you know you're light. This is how you know you're making a difference one at a time. And then like people who answer the phone, they're like, wow, your energy, I love it. And it's just being me, being me, like empty of drama and trauma. healed with all the scars that I have, and shining my light the best way I know how. Standing in my sovereignty and being in authenticity. So these words today is just some support for you on your path, on your journey. Know you're valuable, and your words, your truth is valuable. We don't need everybody to understand what we're talking about and connect with us like that. We just, our loved ones, our other halves, our friends, they don't need to agree with what our beliefs are. But support is amazing to have that. And standing in your authenticity and your sovereignty and speaking your truth on your beliefs, on vibrating at your highest vibration, talking about chemtrails, talking about whatever, any weird shit, aliens, whatever, whatever interests you with people, don't hold back, don't dim your light for anyone no more, because those that don't want to hear what you're interested in, you're going to find people that do. And they're going to love it, and they're going to just vibe with you, and you're going to be like, yeah, and you're going to create so many, like such a bond that you're like, wow, yeah, like so many triggers of remembrance of our past lives, and just the soul connection and creating. It's like the meeting. It's like meeting. We, like soul tribe now, soul tribe to come. We gather together, even though it's based off this frequency. It's more than just being in the person, in the physical. But I believe everyone that comes in here that we're connected to, we've known each other in a past life. I know this. And that's my belief. So some people may not, but I do. And I know it's true. It's my belief. I believe what I want. It is. I see things. And the more the energies are elevating, and we're releasing old stuff, and our bodies are cracking and popping, and we're like coughing up some shit. We're crying out old stuff that some of it's not ours, it's our ancestor stuff. We're just releasing that stuff like the bosses we are. We're becoming the remembrance of ourself and why we're here. Because we were asleep for so long, and coming into this life, this current one, we were almost swept away with our memory, right? Because we had to reach a certain frequency to code in to the door of remembrance of the powers within ourselves to help awaken others and to help do right, be right. Who would have known that being your authentic self was going to help others heal, help others activate, help others awaken, help others connect, help others find themselves? Why weren't we taught any of this meditation and stuff, in school and all this, because we were imprisoned within ourselves. We held ourselves prisoners. Wow. We were holding ourselves prisoners within our mind. We were mind fucked. Yeah, I'm going to say it. We were. So removing the shackles is by really just removing the blockages and noticing, being conscious of whenever a blockage is about to happen, whenever you're like, oh shoot, no, I know how to act upon this. I'm going to free my voice and my authenticity and talk about it with love. And at first for me, I would wait. Once upon a time ago, I would allow these blockages to get so calcified, however you want to put it, but that's how I visualized it in my body, that my body was hurting. And then I would be so silent, and I think I got that from my dad. And then whenever I did speak, I was angry, blowing sockets angry, electricity going angry. That's how I felt, and it was very unhealthy. And I didn't know that was even, I didn't even see myself for that person back then, a long time ago. But now I go back in time and I see that person, and I see who I am now. And that person was the robot. That person was actually the robot of that resonated with like the lineages of over time, and I was just like, I had anger, inner anger that was really sadness. Unhealed sadness leads to anger. Whoa, think about that. So the blockages of sadness was replaced with anger when I was unhealed. Now, whenever I feel kind of like a sadness feeling, I know it's not anger. I know what frustration is. I know what sadness is. I know when my feelings are kind of hurt, but I talk about it. Not because I'm weak, because I'm so powerful that I can talk about it, and I want to make sure that I'm receiving it the way it was, like in a healthy way. And a lot of the times that you guys, whenever we're thinking about things, just everyday life, the what ifs, that only like 98% of the what ifs don't happen. The what ifs of our anxiety and fear, they don't happen. But if you think about it enough, you start manifesting it. So you have to be very careful in this now time. And I hope this really resonates with some of you guys that are channeling in. I was just like, I'm like, okay, what am I doing? Let's talk about some stuff. What's going on right now? Spirit, help me. And that's what it was. So choose. It's all about choice. It's always been. It's always been about choice. Every time, good and bad, good and evil, right or wrong, left or right, up or down, in or out, right? Choice. Vibe right, do right. You're free when you come from your heart. The key to your heart is the key to the ascension, is the key to heaven on earth. That's what you're unlocking, your heaven, your frequency, your heaven on earth, your authenticity. And although our personalities, our energies can elevate back and forth, we're able to just juggle back and forth. We all come back to center and remember how far it took for you to get here. And if you're here, Shaishiwa hiwa yawa yawa yala yawa wa yawa yana yawa shuwa maya daya nupeya wa ikoishimi. If you're here, you're a badass. For real. For real. And I keep saying, if there's one person that channeled in, 144,000. Like that. Channeled in. There's something here for you. Every time you click in, even if I'm not doing light language, before I even do the work, before I even have this conversation, they're all energetically encoded. Straight up. Like you should feel, right when you boom, you're in, you should be like, light, space is clear, sacred space, for real. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that in. So basically honor yourself. Be true to yourself. Express your truth with love. And know that everything that you do, it's going to be received best case scenario with love. If you project it out with love, it's going to be received with love. If you buy something with love, it's going to be received with love. If you buy something with like frustration, like you have to, it's going to be just an item in someone's house. Energetically, for real. Just like people at Christmas, they're going shopping. Oh, it's Christmas time, yay. But I hate going shopping. Oh, I gotta go buy this and this and this and this and this. So whenever they get the person receives the gifts, it's not as valuable because the energy, it's the energy of it goes here. It's not something that, I don't want to go there. Don't want to go there. Shoot. Who shady somebody as we continue to integrate everything that's been going on and anchor in all these beautiful codes, I send you guys so much love and healing and a smooth transition to this integration, this beautiful, beautiful integration. And whenever you get, the triggers, they're going to happen, or old stuff, old release is going to happen as well. I send you so much energy, healing energy, so that it goes as smooth as possible. You got this. Again, in this lifetime. Be proud. Know you are loved. I am here. Book your session. I'm getting back to you guys. Remember, I'm still coming out of that other job, that 3D job, so sometimes I have to work around the schedule, but eventually, badow, I'm out with that. That's what I'm working towards. I love you guys so much. So we just kind of holding the space. I could feel it so light in here. Remember who you are. Know that you are loved. You are safe. Breathe in the frequency of love and clarity and inner peace. Oh, yeah, dusting off. Shia shu sha sha shana ya shana ya shana Woo! Stretch that out, guys. Shoo, 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 shoo. Sha, na, yada. I love you. I'll see you soon.